I'm here today. I'm Anna with RBF Fitness, or RBF Studio rather, and I am here today to run us through a quick little 15-minute workout. And the idea of the workout is for our desktop or our desk jockey series, in which we help get people up off of their chair and moving a little bit and working muscles that counteract the ones we typically, or the positions we typically assume when we are seated. I personally slouch. My shoulders are always rounded over. My hamstrings get really short and really, really tight. So we are going to be working those muscles, stretching out the quads, and building up a little bit of heat and range of motion. So with the heat and the range of motion, we should be able to loosen up the body a little bit to get us through the rest of the day. So a couple things to consider is that in terms of alignment, there are a few cues that I will be using through this workout. The first one being the chest is open. And I don't mean like, but rather it's lifted, the shoulders are backing down, and the pecs aren't contracting, keeping a rounded shoulder. So, and sometimes it feels really like pushing the chest forward because we're all kind of here regularly. The other one, and I'll stand up for this one, the next cue is pulling in the belly button and assuming neutral spine. So a neutral spine, you don't have your pelvis tilted forward and you don't have it tilted back. It's rather just a nice in between. If you think of it like a cup, it's not spilling forward, it's not spilling back. It is seated perfectly and holding the water. I typically cue this as point the tailbone to the ground. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine is a cue to help protect the spine, because when we contract the transverse abdominis, which is a muscle that goes across the core, it helps protect the spine by pushing the internal organs against it. So if you have back problems, be really, really sure that you are bracing your core enough as you go through these movements. So without further ado, let's do this. Second time through for me. So starting with just a little bit of heat building. We're going to be moving through these next couple of movements super fast just to get the blood pumping and lubricate our joints. So starting with a split jack, step out, out, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming back into neutral position. We're going to twist, doing a little bit of a noodle arm. Arms are loose to the side, just sort of spinning with the body. Remember to take nice deep breaths and keep the spine long and lifted. Oh, good. All right, let's take it into a little lunge. So as our arms come around, we use the momentum to access just a slight little lunge. Again, we're not going too deep. We're just warming. Let's bring the arms up in a nice big gesture, really increasing that range of motion. Oh yeah. One more time each side. Good. Ha, bring it back to center, back into neutral. Check in the body, tailbone down, belly button in, spine long, crown lifted to the sky. Now we're going to do chair pose. So chair pose flow. So for those of you that might not know, the chair pose is feet under the hip bones, hips pushed back, a nice, I don't want to say flat because our backs are not supposed to be flat, but a nice straight spine. So you're not like this. This is an improper chair. This is a good chair. So hips are pushed back and arms are up. This is our chair pose. So we're gonna move through super quick, down, and stacking the spine up just to keep lubricating all the muscles. So inhale up, exhale, hips back. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold, tuck the pelvis, come up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 more. Up, exhale down. Soften the knees, tuck pelvis, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften, tuck, come up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Soften, come up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, we're gonna hang out down below for just a hot minute. Coming up and down. While we're here, let's nod yes, shake no, nod yes, shake no. Tuck the pelvis, come on up, 5, 4, 3, head last, and 1. Good. Holding this pose. Again, we're going to go back into a chair pose, but we're going to hold it in an isometric contraction. So inhaling up, exhaling back. Since we're holding this, it's going to be super important to brace the core, make sure that the legs are strong and stable to protect the lower back. So here we are. We're going to do I yearn to wins. So I, Y, T, W. And on the W, really squeeze those shoulder blades together. You might feel a stretch along the pecs. I yearn to win. I yearn to win. 2 more. Y, T, W. I, Y, T, W. And take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Come on up and out. Taking a slightly wider stance. We're going to move to a sumo squat / goddess pose / a bunch of things. So I typically rotate my feet out, my toes out a little bit. You can do this feet parallel. You determine what is best for your knees. Typically with the toes rotated out when you come down, it's a little easier to make sure that the knees stay over the ankles. And that's what we want. We don't want our knees to collapse in, and we don't want them to collapse out. But with wider squats, they typically collapse in. So deep breath in. Exhale. Controlled descent down. Knees are over the ankles. Squeezing again, those shoulder blades together. Inhale up. Exhale, control down. Again. Two more. At the bottom of this next one, we're going to hang in that position. All right, so now we're here. What now, Anna? Well, let me tell you. With our glutes active, keeping our knees over our ankles, we're going to lengthen the spine, pulling in the core, and lift one ankle or one heel down. Other heel down. Again. Make sure that you're really squeezing your glutes because they're going to help. This isn't all a quad workout. This is a lot of glutes and hamstrings. So really make sure that you're squeezing to help keep you lifted. One more on each side. Phew! It's getting hot. Christ almighty. Okay. Hanging out here, we're not getting up yet. I mean, you can if it's really intense, but arms or hands behind the head. And this is like a prisoner squat, but in a sumo position. We're going to do some oblique crunches. So when I say oblique crunches, I don't mean like letting your torso flop to one side, but rather really contracting the muscles and then contracting the opposite side as you come up. So squeeze down, squeeze up. Let's do 10 on this side. 1, 2, chest is open. 3. How are your knees doing? Are they still over the ankles? Check them. I think this is 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right, other side. 10. 9. 8. We're almost there. 7. That's a lie. 6. 5. Check those knees. 4. 3. 2. 1. All right, come on up. Shake out the legs for a second. Do a little lap around your room if you've got the space. Dance if you want. Okay, no more fun. It's all work now. Next one, we're gonna do a single leg deadlift to a push. And the reason I love single leg movements is you come face to face with the different strengths on the side of your body. So if you didn't know which side of your body was stronger, you will after this. So what this is on our supporting leg. And if you have balance issues, you go ahead. Keep the foot down here, but just nice, long spine. None of this. Keep it long and then come up. If you want to challenge your balance and strengthen your ankles, go ahead and lift this leg. So pretend we have a weight in this arm. So same arm as the one that's supporting us. We're going down and pushing up. Down, pushing up. Two more on this side. Last one. Okay. Swinging it over to the other leg. Here we go. Ah! This is my bad balance leg, apparently. 1. 2. 3. 4. Last one. 5. All right. It's like cheer. Yay, we did it. Holy crap. Okay, so last but not least, because we started a little late, oops, we're going to do single leg lifts. So I don't really care if you can get your leg up horizontally or not. I can't. Who can? A professional ballet dancer? Not this girl. But what's really important is the stabilizing leg. So if you can only lift to here, that's fine. As long as you're not going like this and you're keeping your body in line, that's all that matters. Work these glutes. So deep breath in, knees soft, long spine, shoulders relaxed and down. We're going to take the leg and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, 8. Good. All right. Take it to the other side. Nice long, nice and zipped up here along the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Shake out those legs. Let's take a moment and cool down, stretch out some of the stuff that we just worked. So feet under hips, tailbone pointed down, long spine. We're going to inhale, opening the chest and collapsing forward. Here you can come back into your little gremlin stance with the curved spine and open up and down, up and down, up. And then this last one, nice flat back all the way down into forward fold. Nod yes. Shake no. Nod yes. Shake no. Soften the knees. Tuck the pelvis. Come on up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head is last. Let's do a quick cat-cow. I like to do mine standing. It's a great option if you can't get on the floor. And I have like 1,000 pets and they leave their hair all over the floor. So I have to adapt because who has time to vacuum? So with a slightly wider than hip stance, hands on the knees, we're going to do our cat-cows right here. Let me turn this side so you can see better. So exhale, inhale, allow the belly to just drop towards the floor. Inhale, curl. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure that pelvis is tucked. Come on up, stacking the spine, rolling up. And there we go. More or less.